Hey y'all, from Spindle Mountain Mercantile. I am Heather. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to revisit our best haul ever, and I'm going to open more boxes. Let's get started with Best Haul Ever, Part 2. Here's a little recap of how we came to find all of these goodies. This is our pickup truck full of stuff from this guy's garage. He sold it to us for $150. I said, hey, you're getting the long end of that stick. And he said, you know what? I already made my money on it. It's time for you to make yours. I was like, okay, I'm not going to argue. Thank you. And I'll tell you what, when I was making this video with the part 2, it was colder than a polar bear's brass toilet seat outside. So I am doing this inside, and I don't have the best setup, so sometimes the camera gets wobbly, and I'm really sorry about that. So we're going to start off with some Haviland. I couldn't believe it. I was hoping for a full set, but you know what? I know it's not going to happen. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, probably not. I haven't found any full sets yet. So I found that plate and then 3 of these. But are these little soup bowls or something else, or are they double-handled teacups? I'm not sure. Somebody let me know. And a little hurricane glass. And then I found these handmade coasters. Those are pretty cool, actually. I washed them up and got them right in the shop. They're so soft. They're like Chanel. These glasses, I'll have to find out what they are. I can't remember. But they're like 20 bucks for 6 of them. And that's a low price. That's like $15 lower than online. I couldn't believe when I found that. People love these things from the 80s. This is made in Japan. It's a little man. Oh, I think this one was made in occupied Japan. There were a few things in this haul that were from occupied Japan, which of course means they're more valuable. I was really disappointed this little milk glass pitcher has a crack in it, because I have not seen one like that before. Little Indian head cup. And I think that was also made in Japan. Maybe that's the one that was made in occupied Japan. And another hurricane that fits right on this oil lamp. I'm so excited. I found 2, you guys. I found 2. I put $24 on them, because even in our little depressed area of the state, people love those 80s things, and that's actually a good deal online. I ended up finding 12 of those, so I'm going to sell them in 2 sets of 6. I wish I would have shown you that last thing more. It was a little plastic toy little girl's teacup set. I got 2 of those. My sweet husband fixed them up and put them in the shop. And look, here's the woman that goes with the little man from Japan. They match, and they're both in great condition. I sell not a ton of figurines, but a good enough amount to keep them in the shop. And there's nothing there. And wait, does this fit? Nope, it must have been for something else. But we'll figure out what that little box was for, because obviously it was something, right? Here's another one. And nothing in it. Another little juice glass. It took me just a moment, but I realized this came off of this little tea set. So we ironed them up, and they really did look great. I didn't put a huge amount on them. I think I put $4 or $5, but they were complete, and they were still in the original packages, so that was cool. Nice little relish dish. Little piece of pottery, probably a toothpick holder, I'm guessing. And oh, I love this little pitcher and a plate. It's not real old, but it feels like there was something on top of it, like glued at this moment, is what I'm thinking. And there it is. It's a little porcelain box. It has one of those latches on the top, and my sweet husband will fix that for us. Isn't that cute? This is just a little picture. This is from occupied Japan. hand-painted leaves on it. Another one of those glasses. I don't get a lot for figurines and Occupy Japan stuff, but I get more than I do if they're just plain. So here is another box, and this one feels like there's something in it, and there is. And I'm recognizing this already. It is a little set, a saucer and teacup, you know, miniature one, just like some I found earlier. And they came with little flowers in them. Ha! So I think I found 4 of these in total, and I'm pretty sure I found all the boxes. If you guys had those in your booth, would you sell them separately or would you put them all together? Oh, and look, I found a couple of these in another box. It's one of the stands that you can put it on. And I don't know if I found all of those, but I might have. Anyway, would you put them together as a set or would you sell all 4 individually? Oh. What's that mean? Oh, it means there must be another one of those. And there is! Ooh, yay. And another one of the little teacups. And it has the stand in it as well. There's what the stand looks like. Lots of stainless and silver plated, and maybe some silver. I'm not sure. My aunt was in that industry, so I'll take all that over to her and she'll tell me what it is. I love this postcard. It's from like the 60s or 70s, probably 70s, and it's an old hotel. I think it's up in Jersey. Ah! Okay, so not seriously. She's not terrifying. And you know what? We think she's really new because she has this paper tucked in between her joints. It's a shame this picture got wet because it's really old. I'm going to see if I can tea stain it. If not, at least I'll have the frame. And that's it for box number 5 or whatever it is. I don't think that's an important print. It's just something, you know, from a calendar or something. But the frame's pretty cool. Now this glass looks really old. I can't remember if I looked this one up or not, but I found some glass in there that was not a shabby price. This is cool. I already put this in my booth. It's a 1984 bamboo calendar from UNC, and we aren't far from there, so I hope somebody finds it in my booth. It's pretty cool. It's in great condition too, like brand new condition. Oh, I found 3 of these, and one I thought was going to be worth more. I think it had said Homer on it. No, I can't remember. Another Occupied Japan. Or wait, no, this one wasn't occupied. This is just Japan. And he's in pretty good condition too. But those bottles, one of them was broken, and I thought, oh no, this is probably the best one. Nope, it wasn't. There was another one that was a lot better. Isn't that pretty? Cut crystal. There are 2 of those. The second one was broken, and I was so bummed. That's okay. I'm not complaining because that one little goblet will pay for this whole box. And this is a family plate from the Gaithers. I thought that was pretty neat. Somebody probably bought that in Branson, right? Very pretty bowl with a swirl effect. It's like new. Not sure how much that one's worth either. If you guys recognize any of these things and know the value or any history of them, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Another milk one, and that's the one that broke. It says MDE, I believe, on it. I was so bummed. But then I looked them up and I found out the other ones are more valuable than that one. So at least it wasn't one of those. Found a lot of medicine bottles in this haul. Look at, I don't know, can you see how pink that is? I wasn't really paying attention at the time to the colors. I was just so excited to get back into the box. But that one has a circle around it. That one was worth more. And there's places where it's, I want to say $50 or $60. I won't get that here, but I'll get a good price for it. This is a bourbon bottle, I believe. That was in good condition too. And I think I'm going to pop a cork in there and just put it in the booth as is. Another bottle. Wow. I found 2 with the circle on them, and then 2 that were more plain. And there's the little goblet. What's broken? a little antique shot glass. Really cool bottle that has some, what do you call it? It looks like lusterware, you know, with the opalescent color. Not sure if that's intentional or not. These are really cool. These are mid-century modern, and they're plastic, not like a really expensive plastic little. So this is a Turkish coffee pot. I don't know what it says on it, but it's a Turkish coffee pot. It's written in Farsi or something, and I don't do Farsi. Oh, something for Hamlet, a new baby. It's a baby. Doesn't have a squeaker, but he won't care. He likes to grab the baby. There's the spoon. Those are really cool looking. The handle has that bamboo relief feel. More flatware. I threw all the flatware in a big old box to have my aunt check out, and there's another little glass, and I'm not sure if they're shot glasses or whiskey glasses. More medicine bottles, and these are so cute. I found 3 of these. They're like little, I think the internet called them, what did it call them? Oh, it was a stemware shot glass. I have not looked up all of these bottles yet. I put them all in one box, and I'll go through them all at the same time, but this one still has the cork. Isn't that cool? The nectar of something. Can't remember. And a bell that doesn't work, but later on my sweet husband fixed it. It's nice and rusty crusty. For coasters, I've sold those in my booth for $15 a set. I think that's a good price. And this is cool. This is like a slingshot. It's parts of a slingshot, and it has holes drilled in it, so you can keep your steelies in there. I don't know. Do you guys call them steelies? I call them steelies. That's what I always thought they were. BBs. Great big BBs. These are nice. These are napkin rings that a couple of them have never been opened. Here's the bottom to that little crystal goblet. We couldn't find the stem, so we weren't able to fix it. I found several of these. I think they're ashtrays. That maybe an ashtray and a coaster combined. I'm not sure, but they're hand painted. There was a lot of stuff hand painted by this gal in the 70s, and I believe, I can't remember this one. It was a little teacup, and there's a saucer in another box that I think matched it. Another little plate hand painted. Her name was Emily. Now these aren't old. They're modern. It's a little teacup set with a tray. It's the pitcher with the lid, the cream and the sugar with the lid. And I can't remember if I had found the tray or not at this point. I think I found it later. Oh, that doesn't go to it. That's just another little teacup. Man, I wish this had all of the tips in there. It's a speedball replacement tips for a pin. You know, the kind you dunk in a pot. And that is a little salt shaker from, I can't remember, maybe New Jersey? I found the pepper too. And that is a stopper for a perfume bottle. And lastly but not least, we have an egg wheelbarrow that is chipped. Now a heads up for the next one. I did the audio while I was unpacking it. I hate how I sound, but I thought you guys might get a kick out of it. So here goes. All right, box number 5. There we go. Ooh, people like wood stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ooh, that's awesome. Like, ooh, that isn't signed, and it is not signed. It's a cushion cork center baseball from Haiti. Oh, zippers. Oh my gosh, they're marked $5, and this is from eons ago. I bet you those work, and ours are getting dull. More of this pewter? I think it's pewter. I'm pretty sure that's pewter. It's pretty thick. What's this? It's part of an apple corer? If you know what to do. You tell me. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, maybe this is the other part of it. Nope. This is an old grater. And look, you guys, I don't want to take it all out. But look, these are the feet. It stands on the counter, and this is the packaging it came with. So maybe we'll make a fake box and put that on it. What's this? Oh, all kinds of little fun pins and such. Let's look at a few of these, shall we? This is the dedicated veterans, Anthony G. Jordan, still serving America. Aw, like my sweet husband. Oh, POWMIN. My husband's a veteran. World Hunger Relief 2009 from KFC. Yep, well, that fried chicken's going to help people. Well, I mean, seriously though, that's good. I'm glad they helped. National Wheelchair Games. Oh, that's cool. Anyway, fun stuff. FURR Nurse Scholarship Fund. 100% Commander 2000. What is this? Gosh, this looks like... Oh my gosh, it's Limp Biscuit. That's after my time. I'm an old lady. Oh, he's gonna be fun. Yeah, I can use those. Maybe not the Limp Biscuit. Don't they sing naughty things? No, I don't do naughty music. That's pretty cool. What is this? Ooh. Let's just hope there's not... I think it's a tablecloth. And you know what? There's no mouse poop in this, so thank you, Jesus. I'm not going to unfold this because my sweet husband is outside moving stuff so it won't get snowed on, and I don't want to have to fold it again, but that's in pretty good condition, and I do believe it was a tablecloth. Oh, these shoes are so cute. You know what? There's some cute shoes. They look old, but they say faded glory. These will be fun. You know what I'll probably do with these? I'll probably put them on a little Santa next year. Cute. Oh my gosh, more of these. You guys, I unpacked some boxes before I started showing y'all, and I probably have 30 of these packages. If you know any crafters in upstate South Carolina who wants some, here I am. Oh, a mold. Maybe I'll make some Jello mold. Or, you know what, I'm gonna paint this and sell it. I'll put something on it. Maybe some transfers. Oh, more brass. That's cool. Like that. What's this? Oh, Rest Reformer from Restolia. And these are kind of like S-hooks, but they're like question mark hooks. You got a doggy once outside. Go outside, doggy. Come on, go outside. Here. Don't get in the snow. It's okay. My dog, my naked dog, is going out in the snow. Nope, she's not. She came right back in it. She's like, I'm done. Oh, flexible electric heating tape. This would have been good in Oregon. Don't know if we'll need it here. And last but not least is this teapot or water kettle. It's enamel. That's pretty cool, and it's in good condition. And that's all from this box, but I'd say it was worth the $5, wouldn't y'all? And you know what else? I bet you the rest of this is in another box. I'm excited to find out. See you next box. Well, the next box will be the next video, but for right now I want to show you this. This is a light fixture from Germany. It's from a company called White Block, and it's lusterware, and it's fantastic. It's my favorite find in the whole entire haul. Okay, you guys, I will see you in the next one of these, and as always, I hope you are blessed. Bye!